Hey guys, it's Cthulthu here. For quite some time now, you guys have been asking me for a bank video over and over again, and here it finally is. It's been now more than 4, maybe even 5 months since the last one. I believe the last one was in October, and I think I know that because it's actually the featured video on my channel. But yeah, this is going to be the new featured video, obviously, my new bank video. So since last time, I've gained a hell of a lot of money. In fact, the cash pile you can see straight off is basically what, like 3/4 of the total cash I had in my last video. So that shows you how much my bank has grown in value. As for how interesting it was, I have to warn you straight off the bat, it is not as interesting as it was last time. Last time I had that awesome Slayer tab that no longer exists. I just wasn't slaying as much, and plus I needed the money, so I had to liquidize it all, get all the money, and you know I actually bought a purple party hat for plain cash before free trade from a friend. And it was a great deal, so I had to do it, and I got rid of my Slayer tab. I still have pictures of the way it looked before I got rid of it, but yeah, all that's left is memories. So yeah, my bank far less interesting. Also, another thing that makes it far less interesting, in my opinion, is the effigies. I've got 60 to 70 effigies. I've got 40 spaces in my bank. I'm trying to make another 40 spaces. Basically, I've been condensing my bank, getting rid of all the useless rubbish I've never used, just so I have more space for effigies, so eventually I can try and fit 150 effigies into here, which is what I need for 99 agility, and that's what I'd quite like to do. But after I'm done with the whole effigy thing, obviously, I can refill my bank with lots of interesting stuff. I can restart a drop log of some sort. Maybe I'll go to Next like crazy and just build a massive Next log or something. I don't know, but yeah, just a warning, it may not be as interesting as it was last time. So, starting with the first tab, I've got my cash, 1.15 bill. I've got my food. I have no idea why I keep it there. I've just always kept it there. The only reason I have raw chickens is for black dragons at Zanaris. And then I've got half pizzas just to heal up with. They're extremely cheap in the G. I seriously recommend getting a few. I think I bought mine for like 20 GP each, and they heal like 11 or 12. It's just great food to use after a Slayer task. I mean, first I use my Enhanced Excalibur, but this is then a top up if I even need more HP. Moving on to my second tab, I've got my pots and my herbs, same as usual, but plenty more pots than usual. As part of just being richer, I just wanted to make sure that I don't have to worry about pots and herbs ever again. Well, maybe not herbs because I don't intend to actually make pots with them. But yeah, in fact, I might just sell all the herbs at one point if I need space for effigies, which I do. I need another 40 spaces, so herbs might be one of the things that goes. But yeah, I've got my pots, plenty of extremes and overloads. Hopefully those will last me a year. Probably not the overloads, but the extremes might be able to make it. I mean, on average, I'd have to use something like 3 pots a day, which is actually possible now I think about it. In fact, I'd probably use about 5 to 10 a day. But yeah, and then I've got plenty of super restores, brews, and whatever else. Should keep me going for quite a long time. Underneath all my herbs, I then have my herb, well, mainly my herblore habitat stuff. So that's herbs, that's second ingredients, and that's plenty and plenty of seeds. Lots of seeds because bonus experience weekend is actually today. It's Sunday, so it's actually just ending. But I did 10 hours solid, not in the same time obviously, but at 10 hours of Hunter, and so I acquired all these seeds from herblore habitat by hunting draconic Jadinkos and common Jadinkos. But yeah, moving on, I've got my miscellaneous gear. Like I said last video, I want to get rid of these capes. Lots of you said put them in my house. Obviously, I knew that, guys. Come on. The reason I can't put that in my house is because I don't have the capes for them. No, sorry, those are the capes. I don't have the hoods for them. That's why, since I got 99 rune crafting, obviously I remembered, right, keep the hoods this time. But obviously all the others, I can't undo that now. I'd have to, well, I can't do anything with them. Oh, so what I'm going to eventually do is once I've made the videos about them, and basically the video is just like a GIF. It's like a image, no, a video within an image, and it's of the emote, and I like to put that on my goals and achievement thread. If you've never seen it, I'll link below. But yeah, this is that's why I like to keep my capes. That's I just want to make a video of the emotes, and then I'll get rid of them, and I'm going to out them, and they're something like 53 or 56k. So that'll be like 2.2 mil there, something like that. And then yeah, the reason I'm holding that off is because I want to get all my other capes. So obviously I'm still missing 3 capes. I want to get those capes before I finally do that. Otherwise, all miscellaneous gear, random stuff that I use very, very infrequently, including my ancient ceremonial gear. It now allows me to bypass getting kill count for necks, but I don't go necks very often, so that's why I've stuck it in here. Plus, it has no, value outside, that advantage. It's not like it's good for killing or anything. Moving on, got my teleport stuff and my runes and my tabs and all that kind of stuff. Just same deal with the pots. I've got plenty of them, huge quantities, just so I don't have to think about it. And again, huge is relevant. I mean, to some people it may not look huge. To me, it definitely looks huge. It looks huge. I like it. Like seeing these white figures that dictate hundreds of thousands. That's what the bloods and the deaths were obviously in, but I've been using a lot of magic spells recently. And then yeah, just plenty of tabs and whatever else so I can get around RuneScape as quickly as possible. Moving on, I've got my random stuff, nothing really to see here. 200 Castle War tickets, Aberrant Spectres scroll, Champion scroll, but yeah, otherwise nothing interesting in this tab. Moving on, I've got my clues tab, just everything for hard clues. Obviously I don't need anything for elite clues, nothing special anyway, I just need this spade really. So yeah, that's pretty much stayed the same, well apart from these two items because one of the clues was changed, so I now need mud pies and split bark helm as opposed to, I believe it was a mystic helmet, mystic hat, and what was the other, rune plate or something like that. No, it wasn't, it was bone halley, that was it. Yeah, but moving on, this tab has changed. I've got rid of all my resources simply because I don't need them. Now free trade is back. Basically the problem I had before and the reason I kept ores and bars and everything like that, because sometimes you need them for quests. And instead, well, when a quest came out and you needed a certain item, let's say rune bar, merchants would always try and buy everything and would never sell you anything, and then would dump them about 3 days later, and you could never get your hands on something very easily. And by very easily I just mean going to the Grand Exchange and buying it. But now you can. Now there's no max, now there's no minimum. It's much easier to buy stuff, so there's no reason for me to hoard them in my bank anymore. So I got rid of all my ores and bars, and that's why I just have yak scrolls and stuff like that here now. I also got rid of my charms earlier today. I just dropped them on the floor and was done with it. Lots of people say I could use them and make a bit of profit, but whatever that profit is, it's going to be minimal, and there's probably something better I could do to make whatever kind of money I could have made with those charms. So I just got rid of those charms, and I have no interest in getting extra experience in summoning. That's not the kind of player I am. If I get extra experience in a skill, because it's a skill I like, or it's just a byproduct of another skill I like. So, for example, I don't like the skill of defense, but it's a byproduct of loving Slayer. So, moving on. No, actually, let's skip that tab quickly. So I've got my effigies, my 60 to 70 effigies, like I was talking about before. I need another 80 or something like that to get 99 agility with. So that's why I'm making more space. I've got currently 14 spaces, so I need 40 more. But I'll do that when I get to that point. So I'll need another 40 effigies before I can think about it. But yeah, moving on finally now, the last tab, the tab everyone wants to see really. So remember before the cash I had 1.15 bill. I've then got a divine, that's about 1.1 bill as well. So that's 2.2 I guess. I've got my white party hat. The last time I checked, it was worth 1.9. I believe that's increasing a little. And then I've got my full virtuous, and that's something like 800 mil. I think it's worth a little less now, but yeah, I still have it and I still value it at 800 mil. So yeah, basically this used to be called my Slayer tab because it was just Slayer items, but now it's just items from everything that's worth something. Basically stuff that I can't really put in miscellaneous gear because it's just too valuable to be put there. But yeah, my Arcane Fury ornament, I've got Armadil, Bandos, Karils, Arims, Varax, basically everything I'm definitely going to use at some point. My favourite items, Amarockian Spear, because going Corporal Beast, you don't need much money to go Corporal Beast, and you can make millions. So I think it's the Weapon of Dreams. That's me saying that, Weapon of Dreams, the Amarockian Spear. So then I've also got 2 chaotic swords. I've got chaotic necklaces, 2 of them. You know what I mean by that. I mean really dungeoneering necklaces. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Tons of bolts. Quite a few cannonballs, I guess. I've got my royal cannon. Plenty of crossbows. I probably overdid that. 109 of them. I don't think I'm going to ever run out of those. Bandos God Sword. All the stuff that you want to see in your bank. So that's it. That's pretty much it. if I was to say anything else about this bank, the first thing I'd say is next time I'm making a bank video, hopefully I won't have those effigies. I'll just have a more interesting bank. And the second thing I want to say is probably later today, maybe tomorrow, I'll probably get rid of my white party hat. I actually had a blue party hat for a little while. And then, you know, it was just so pointless having it, and I just wasn't having fun with it, so I got rid of it, turned it back into white and cash, and now I'm going to get rid of the white as well. Obviously, I can't get rid of the white without having a plan for the money, because I can't do much with max cash and then I'd have extra. What I'm planning to do with the white party hat is sell it and buy full pernix, and then I'm going to hopefully go and make a couple of solo Armadillo videos with it. In fact, a friend who is PMing me right now, probably wondering why I'm not answering him. He said in one of his videos that he was going to go to Armadillo solo or something like that. So I think I might even duo it with him. So yeah, we'll see. But that's my plans for my items in my bank. Just getting rid of white party hat. That's the only plan I have, and making it into full pernix, just for YouTube purposes. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully in the next 3 months you'll see another video. So today is the 14th of March. So March, April, May, June. So perhaps June, probably more likely July. Look forward to that. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Cthulthu, and this has been my bank.